Hello, how are you? This is JJ. Welcome to terceirafire. I also run jjcenter show, answering questions, the most important ones that people have been freaking out about. Where's my yearly awards besides MVP and coach? And folks, I'm here to show you this. You unlock a weekly award somewhere around week 6 to 8, and this is the screen that comes up. And R2 is usually what we do. We can run through the whole NFL, and you can find all the things. You're like, oh my god, where are the rest of the awards for the rest of the teams, dude? And folks, I figured it out. Go to AFC, go to NFC, and you got everything available. I know things are a little different here in the connected careers mode, and some things are in a different position, especially with the menu modes, but don't freak out. We love you, and we're here to show you the rest of the questions people have been asking. Moving on to changing my team scheme. I cannot change it, or my player's scheme won't save. Folks, I have just want to show you, these are some of my online franchises that I'm running, and they are pretty much, this one's my best one so far, and you have complete control of the scheme of every single player. Every player has a tendency, or like their kind of way of playing. Like a prototype is a really good player that's balanced. A 4-3 run stopper has a lot of pursuit and run strength. The power kicker obviously has more stronger power, and basically when these players get on a team, they have a certain overall rating based on that team's scheme and design. So you'll go in here as your kicker. This guy right here is 73. He's got a 99 power. I change it to accurate, and he was a 73 before. When we look at the depth chart right now, he's a 72 overall, because the team is deciding an algorithm or adding in their overall rating of that player based on, you know, their intangibles. So if you want, now when you look and you see, if I change it back to like power, this guy's probably, I think I did go to balance here because I wanted to show you Phil Dawson was already at an 85. Look at him, he's down at a 71 overall for my big kicker, and Phil Dawson's up to his 86. So it really shows you what's going on when it comes to team schemes. It's important that you understand the scheme of what your team runs. You cannot change the overall team scheme. You see up top West Coast and base 4-3. I'm also going to show you that at the end of this video when we talk about another part of it. But when you change the quarterback, look, he's goes to a field general, he drops down to a 78, the other one goes up to an 80. Another thing some of you have been asking is, what happens if my coach gets fired? How do you get fired? Basically, you have a contract at the beginning of the year. Obviously, right there, the Seahawks are a power run and a base 4-3 offense and defense. I was Joe Gibbs right here when it came to team schemes. And now when you take a look at Joe himself, he is actually a West Coast offensive scheme and a base 4-3. So he technically did not fit too well with this team, and that's probably why he only got 6 wins when it came to the simulation. But his contract expired. And basically, Joe Gibbs, 86 overall coach, did not even get offered to play on another team, so he basically had to retire. Now, next thing, when I create a player or use a player, will that player come out of retirement and coach an NFL team? Folks, I'm here to answer this. I've run 2 leagues, one all the way up to 2017. That's this one right here. Here's 2017. Every single coach that's in the league currently. We've had Peyton Manning retire. We've had Laura Fletcher retire, we've had Ray Lewis retire, we've had Ed Reed retire, and in the old games they would come out of retirement and you could actually sign them as a coach. This year in Connected Careers you cannot sign coaches. The team automatically has their coaches and you choose your coach based on what team you want to play. So not available. Not seeing any players coming out of retirement and being a coach. However, Brian Billick comes out of retirement. See how it says legend? I go and start looking. He's actually in the Mutt team. There's actually a thing to unlock him. When you play, you get 3,000 coins. Chicago Bears beat the Chargers in the Super Bowl. A little bit of a new thing for you to understand. But now we're going back to our Joe Gibbs career. When I retire him, I'm looking for this legend. I'm looking for Brian Billick. Can't find him. He's not available. Maybe I need to go unlock him into the Connected Careers with Mutt. But I choose Lawrence Taylor. He's my other pre-order bonus I got from Amazon. He's coming out of retirement, and a lot of people are wondering about what happens when I demand a release. What's going to happen? And folks, I'm going to show you right here that when you actually go in to my career and change your ratings into what you want to do, you go through the weeks, you send through the off season. Basically, I was doing 2 things here. I was trying to find Brian Billick's You can actually demand a release in the off-season. That was what I wanted to show you. See, all the way up to stage 4. So you demand a release. I wanted to show you this too, because once you demand a release, now teams, you advance the week, and now teams can offer you a contract. And just one team? Seriously? I was like a little upset by this, so I was like, oh, let me just simulate to the next week's. But once teams offer you a contract, that's it. There's no more teams that are going to offer you a contract. Up to 8 teams will offer you a contract. So just so you know, that's what's going on there. Now I'm looking for Brian Billick right here. It's the beginning of the year. I'm looking to take over him as coach. They said he's coming out of retirement, so let me take a look at all the coaches. And folks, he's not there. He's not in the coach. So I guess you have to unlock him in MUT, and those are some tips and tricks when it comes to this year's Madden